So this is a truck I've been doing for my boss. His wife's dad bought it brand new. It was a farm truck his whole life. And when I say saved it from death, it was a flatbed that was, just nearly out to pasture. Normally once they get a flatbed, they don't ever come back from it. It's flatbed and then junkyard. As you can see, there's a bed on this one. This is a solid old truck. I actually like doing it. People that know these trucks know that one-hand pull on the hood. I fixed that. Yeah, 351M. Needs a bigger motor, but yeah, it's dirty. But working on the running boards, we did new bumper, new grill, original grill shell and bezels, new marker lights, new floor pans with now dirty new rubber insulation and flooring. I recovered the seat, new headliners, new sun visors, new dash pad, new door panels and armrests, new weather stripping, new front windshield. Original back glass. Bed that was actually bought as a trailer from a farm. It was rough but solid. That is the original tailgate to the truck. No body work done to it whatsoever. I did paint it to match the truck. Threw a bumper on it. I had to patch the floor. Whole section there from there to right about, you can see the seam. It wasn't very high quality panels that we got, but I made them work. New wheel arches, got a few little patches down there, and it's been a fun project. He's taken my feedback on a lot of stuff. He hasn't taken every suggestion that or opinion and where I am with what I said, but you can tell he actually genuinely considered what I said. Well, not just give me lip service. And that's actually, it was green interior. They're short on supplies on that, and he asked me if it'd look better to dye the black green or just leave it black. I'm like, no, I said black interior, green truck. Yeah, looks good. And cab corners they need repaired, but down here is all original. But there was holes all along this line here, which I welded up and filled. No major dents. There was a dent right here that I fixed, and that door was actually pretty rough. But yeah, I mean, I've done work to it periodically before that. New clutch. We welded up the clutch pedal because Ford doesn't seem to understand that you need to weld the shaft to the pedal. Original door locks. Original. Like I said, it's like I said, it had some rust because it's been its entire life on a farm. But, and that's the original color, which was fun because this was a custom order color, which means, that's right, no paint code from the factory. Because for some reason, when you custom order a color, they didn't think you needed to know what color it was when it comes time to repaint it. So, paint chips later, fighting people mixing the wrong paint. We finally got it all the right color. A lot more metallic than factory, but it honestly looks good, especially in the sun. And but right now we're just polishing up the running boards. We put those on because even though it's going to be lighter duty, we wanted to protect it some, and it looks better than mud flaps, and plus easier to get out of the truck because he wants to raise the front to match the rear. That was reinforced springs to take care of the extra weight of the flatbed, but then we took that off, put a pickup bed on it, and yeah. So instead of lowering that down, we're going to raise that up. So these front boards come in handy. And yeah. Now there was holes all along in here where somebody had bolted through it that I welded up. A few holes in here that I welded up. Anyway, like I said, I've gone all over this truck, rewired the bed taillights because they hacked it up for the flatbed, and been a fun project. And like I said, I saved it from the scrapyard because it was already kind of put out to pasture. Ran and drove it was fine, but only occasionally ran and drove. He'd went entire years without driving it. And one time it had a little struggles to start, and he's like, we need to fix it. So then it came, and yeah,